Hey everybody, this is Dr. Mark Arcuri coming to you from Santa Fe, New Mexico today. We had our first good snowfall last night and a super chilly day today, so winter's definitely on the doorstep knocking here. It's kind of gray and breezy and snow flurries, and I was out earlier and just I love this kind of weather, and I'm really happy that winter's approaching so quickly. Don't know if I speak for everybody, but I'm certainly happy to be feeling this today. So, despite this wonderful day that started off for me this Monday, I had a really hard time with today's blog. My mind's been wandering more than usual, and I know it's not just the weather. I've been way off track, and I've had some commitments that I promised a week ago, and then re-upped last week to have ready for today. And lo and behold, when today came, I was at the gym this morning and suddenly realized that I hadn't done anything. I completely forgot. And it's just, it's kind of not like me. I'm not the most organized person in the world, but certainly attend to what needs to be done and find ways to make those things happen, generally speaking. So in talking to Carlos this morning about that and kind of lamenting that I couldn't even connect with a blog topic for the day, he suggested that the blog should simply address that, getting stuck and getting back on track. And as usual, he's right. I've come to learn that from Carlos, is that if he says something, I don't usually have to think twice about it. I sometimes do, but I don't have to. He's pretty on target. So while we were talking, though, I was reminded of a story that Wayne Dyer used to tell, and some of you that have followed his work may very well have heard this story somewhere along the way. He was a little boy in school, and he was always in trouble. He's a free thinker, challenged the norms. I imagine he came across as being pretty intentionally disordered and the kind of kid that in today's society would be pushed towards medication or labeled in some worse way even. But that was Wayne, and I can certainly relate to this, and I bet that a lot of you can as well. So in any case, one day he got sent to the principal's office. I can relate to that too, and he complained that his teacher had called him a scurvy elephant. And dismayed by this, the principal, who was trying to deal with Wayne's behavioral problems, had to call the teacher and say, what is this? What are you talking about that you're calling him a scurvy elephant? And she said, I never called Wayne a scurvy elephant. I said he's a disturbing element. And so as I think about how my day is unfolding and feeling so intentionally disordered myself, just as I imagine Wayne did sometimes, and wondering what to do about it, I remember the Wayne Dyer always said that in the conversations he had with people, that he saw himself sometimes as a wisdom figure. And he certainly has been for me. Someone I can consult and ask questions and hear answers from, even though we never met. So today I asked Wayne, my wisdom figure, how he thought I should handle my distraction and the seeming sense of being lost in a day where I haven't felt very grounded at all. So, his response was really quick and to the point, and I was surprised. And he said, find a way to be a disturbing element. Mix it up a little. Go your way while everyone else is going in the opposite direction. There's no better way, he said, to connect with who you really are and your purpose than to go against the grain a little so that you can set yourself apart from others and have much clarity, much greater clarity of your individuality. And he's right. If we think about who we are, we're as unique as a grain of sand. And that uniqueness interfaces with every moment that we live in our day. And that interaction, I guess you would call it, between me and my uniqueness and that situation that I'm in creates an opportunity that cannot be the same for anybody else. So what better way to step back and to just sort of take stock of what's going on and not look at other people and how they're doing things, but take a look at how I need to do things to be who I am. And so that's what I did, and it changed my day completely. Now it's going on 4 o'clock already. Wow. But I've had a completely different day since this morning. And having a wisdom figure or two is a powerful tool. I have several of them. The wisdom figure can be living or deceased, someone you know or have never met. Wisdom figure doesn't even have to be human. All that's required is that you can conjure up a connection to your wisdom figure in a time that you need it and ask a simple question. And that question is, knowing me as you do, And the assumption here is the wisdom figure is all knowing. So whether you've met or not, they do know who you are. What would you advise for me to do with this, or with this situation, or this day, or this person? And then take a deep breath or two, and for a few minutes, just sit back quietly and listen to the answers that you get. Don't question them, just take them in. Just take them in. Don't even process them at this moment. And you might want to keep a journal of your wisdom figure's guidance for those days that you need a quick reminder. I know that sometimes I really do need to reach out, but I'm in a situation where that's not necessarily easy to do for various reasons. So, if I have this piece of paper, I can kind of excuse myself maybe for a moment and pull out this paper and look back, because I know that the dilemmas that I get into repeat day after day. And chances are the wisdom that I'm looking for isn't something that's new. So my wisdom figure is my grandmother, Rosie, who was a big inspiration for my upcoming book, Paradise Rediscovered. And I think if you read that, you'll learn lots about why she's a wisdom figure for me and how she has been. Wayne Dyer, of course, my cat Lola, my dad, who transitioned about 7 years ago or so, and even a special vineyard in Chianti where I spent a few days with friends this past spring. Even conjuring up the spirit of a vineyard can give me the wisdom that I need, depending on what it is that I'm asking for. So for you, who or what might your wisdom figures be? Speculate a little bit. Write them down for us in the comments below. Tell us who they are and what they mean to you. And that'll sort of ingrain into you a little bit the likelihood that you'll remember them when you need them. And how are you going to use them in the days to come? What stories maybe do you have of wisdom figures that you've used already in the past, or techniques that are similar to this? Give us some comments below, share the wisdom, and I look forward to reading them and to responding. Thank you so much, with blessings and gratitude. This is Dr. Mark in Santa Fe. Until next time.